Hey there, metalheads. Papa Billydeth here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my thoughts on illegal downloading. So remember to like and subscribe if if you like what you see, and let's get started. So, illegal downloading. I'm not for it. Let's just be clear with that. I'm totally against it. I think it's wrong. I think it's stealing. Now I have some I feel like it's okay in some circumstances. Now, I don't think that. First off, I think if you're illegal downloading one of your local, like some small band that's just got their album on Bandcamp, they're giving away the like offer thing, then you should give if they're like because a lot of albums sometimes they have them for free on there that you can get for free, but you can give money for it, and you can choose how much money you want to give them. I think you should give them some money for it. I feel like an album costs about $10. I feel like that's what you should give them for it. But like I have a bigger problem with people illegal downloading albums or music from bands that are small. Like let's just say a small like a small band like the band Gruesome, for instance. They're not that big right now. They're starting to get their name out there. They just started their tour with they're opening for Obituary right now, but they will be, and they only have one album and two EPs out. Like if someone were to illegally download that, I feel like that's a lot worse than if they were to illegally download, say, the Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden or the Black Album by Metallica. I mean, those albums are insanely huge. I still think it's wrong to illegally download those. The bands worked hard to make those. They deserve all the money they get from them. And bands don't make as much money off albums as they used to today. So, and partly mainly because of illegal downloading and streaming services. Now, if you are going to, so I say that you should not illegally download, but then there's some instances when I think it's okay. Now, here's one scenario. Let's say you buy a CD, and then you bought the CD, but then the CD gets all scratched up, and then say the Apple lost your import of it. This happened to me with this album Visigoth, The Revenant King. I bought this, I loaned the CD to someone, and then I like left it out of its case, so it was my fault that it got all scratched up, but I did buy this album. I paid like $11 for it probably at a record store, and Visigoth, they're a small band, they've got one album out. Now, I feel like it would be okay for me to do the whole convert albums to MP3s, since I did purchase the album. Now, I'm still a little on the fence about it, but I feel like that's okay because if you did pay for it, then you have the right to own it. So, I think that I think that if that's the scenario, you did buy the album and then just say you lose the CD, or iTunes loses it. iTunes lost all my CDs that I had downloaded, and that really pissed me off because some of my CDs since then have been scratched. I know Somewhere in Time, I have that album by Iron Maiden, but the disc is scratched, so I can't re-import that, and iTunes lost my music, so that's a real pain. Now, another circumstance I had was, there's been one time when I did the YouTube convert to MP3 thing, but here's what I did. So, I heard the song Warriors by Abbott. It was originally by the band One, which was his side project, and now so I heard that song, I thought that was awesome, so then I went and bought Abbott's new album. I thought the song was on it, but it turns out that song is not even on that album, and it turns out that song, you can't even buy it. It's not available anywhere, because that's actually a cover of one of his old songs that he wrote when he was in So here's what I did. I downloaded the song as an MP3, or I downloaded the YouTube track, converted it to an MP3, and downloaded that song. After I bought that album, I bought the Abbott album, so then I downloaded that, and then on top of buying that album, I also bought the song, the original song by their version of it, and then I just simply deleted that song. So in my opinion, I paid for that song that I downloaded. So in my opinion, my conscience is clear, and I did not steal it because I still paid for it. Because I deleted the other song because that one sucked. So the new version was much better. So, in conclusion, I feel like illegal downloading, don't do it. Only unless if you've paid for it in some way. Like, then that's the only way. So, I hope you liked this video. Comment, let me know what your opinions on it are. And have a nice day.